Sony has announced its PlayStation VR 2, so get your eyeballs and motion sickness medication ready. Hey, what's up? Adrian here and welcome to the Unboxed. With Sony officially announcing a potential release date of early 2023, it's time we talk about next-gen VR and what this could mean for the future of gaming. While I sincerely doubt Ready Player One will become a reality anytime soon, we can expect a step forward in the VR world. Appropriately, the headset shares the same creamy white nylon texture as its cousin, the PS5, which will be required to play the PSVR 2. Accents of black give that sleek futuristic undertone we all love from this, for the time being, novel tech. It's quite apparent Sony is making an effort to make wearing the headset less clunky. An upgrade in the comfort department is going to be a huge positive for anyone that was turned off by the awkwardness of wearing one. Now it's time for the nitty-gritty, the shiny new tech and features that make it worth upgrading or buying. Starting with display technology, they went the whole 9 yards here. It will have 4K resolution, double its predecessor, which is always welcome. Boasting a 120 frame rate, getting launched in the air by a giant in Skyrim could take a whole new dimension. Making an appearance is the cutting-edge OLED display at a staggering 2K resolution per each eye. This is an immense upgrade from the previous PSVR, which was heavily criticized for its blocky displays. Not great when you're trying to be immersed in virtual reality. Here's where Sony's breakthroughs are shining through. They're using eye tracking technology to focus on rendering wherever you're looking, adjusting the resolution in real time. That isn't all though. The PSVR 2 has 4 built-in cameras, so it can reflect your movements and where your eyes are looking in-game. Next-gen multiplayer could have players looking each other in the eyes. That's intense. The intensity doesn't stop with eye contact. The PSVR 2 headset features subtle vibrations that correspond with what's happening in-game. Feel bullets whizzing past your head or the thrust of a vehicle rocketing forward. This one is going to be my personal favorite. You'll be able to tell what direction the sound is coming from in a new, visceral way. With the new cameras tracking the direction you're facing, soundscapes in your favorite games will come alive as you hear birds whisking by overhead or a car zoom past you on the street. I'd also like to briefly mention that only one cable is required. A simple USB into the PS5 front port, it's all that's required. Thank God no more fiddling around with cords when you bring your console to your friends. With the new globe design, interacting with virtual realities will be as intuitive as ever. Sony was serious about focusing on prioritizing immersion. They went out of their way to make the controllers as intuitive as possible, laden with features including dedicated grip buttons for holding things in game. Adaptive triggers create tension for pulling motions like moving boxes to climb platforms or clash mechanics in fighting games. The PSVR aims to reconstruct your hands in virtual reality, according to a recent patent by Sony. This will create a refined and nuanced experience. Fine motor skills could become a new dimension in VR gaming. Imagine a crafting system where you use your hands to create something. Most websites are estimating a 300 to 400 pounds/dollars price, which is fair. Need the PlayStation 5 to use the PSVR 2, and the high price will draw a sour response from consumers. At the same time, the PSVR 2 is jam-packed with features and tech. Current estimates are grounded in solid reasoning. Sony most likely wants to go toe-to-toe with the Oculus/Meta. Sony announced that the PSVR 2 will come with over 20 titles, including my current obsession, No Man's Sky and Horizon Zero Dawn. What a time to be alive. Watching Sony and Meta duke it out in the VR arena will be exciting. Sony stepped up to the plate this time. They're serious about making this the new wave of gaming. It's inevitable at this point. The kind of games that we could only dream of playing as kids could be real in the decades to come. No one said dystopia was going to be boring. Check the Meta Quest 2 unboxing next if you're interested in VR. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this kind of videos. It would help me out a lot. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.